A lot of people are writing, okay, Ilana, what do I do? I'm so used to having breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, snack, and snack. How do I do this? Well, you know, I'm really not a fan of that pattern at all. I'm really not a fan of that pattern. If you look at the world, if you look at the world, America is the most obese nation. And it is literally America. I have never seen another country that has come up with the 5 meal a day thing. I've never heard of another country do it. If you go to like Scandinavia or like all those European countries, like they usually do 2 to 3 meals a day, and not this 5 meal a day thing. So it's really snacking in our history that's increased with the obesity epidemic. And it is between meals that our body burns fat as fuel. And we cannot burn fat as fuel in the presence of glucose and insulin. And that's why you guys are going to start loving plated dinner and dinner and done. And you will see when you plate it dinner with 75% veggies, 25% protein, and whatever accessories needed, and your dinner and done, you actually have what I call fat burning sleep. A lot of people feel like they have to do intermittent fasting and stop eating at like 2 p.m. It's actually not the case. If you plate it dinner, and you're 75% veggies and 25% protein, and you accessorize as needed, and your dinner and done, you can eat dinner and still reap those benefits of fat burning sleep. And I want you guys to keep seeing that, because I think you're going to realize that you can lose a lot of weight following plated dinner and dinner and done, along with all the other principles for that reason. And I also am not a fan of this like 5 meal a day thing, because I feel like that is really hard for a mindset. Because why people love this program, why you're going to love this program, and why everyone uses the word food freedom. Like everyone says, like when they do this program, it's literally food freedom. Right now you're thinking about food. You're thinking about what are the food groups and what are the plated. But once you get it in motion, you'll realize it's very seamless. And it might take a couple of weeks to do that. And it's going to take tracking and what are first and veggies most and watching every video and reading everything. But eventually with time, you're going to realize it's like, it just comes to you very naturally. You're going to realize like your mindset is on just every other aspect of life. It's really not overly fixated on food in that way. And that one of the ways that happens is by eating satisfying big meals, being full, but like eating, filling up, feeling good, and moving on, and just drinking water in between your meals. I find when people are eating like 5 times a day, it's like you're always thinking like, when am I eating next? When am I eating next? When am I eating next? And it just makes you kind of like overwhelmed, always thinking about food. And like one of the nice aspects of this program, how it's designed, is like that you actually you're not going to be as like focused on food as much. You're going to be focused on living your best, happiest, like most freest life. And I think you will all see the benefits in that with weight loss and everything else by sticking to plated and by really focusing on 3 meals a day. And if you're hungry in between meals, well, I have a good answer there in the Q&A and the resources, but you'll see like, you'll do the more sure model. You'll really start by drinking a lot of water first. And you'll realize like, it could be, you have to ask yourself, is it habit or is it hunger? Is it habit or is it hunger? A lot of us have habits to eat in between meals, habits to eat in the car, habits to have something on our way home, habits to eat something at our desk, but it's not necessarily hunger. And I really encourage you guys to learn habit versus hunger. And that's why water first is so critical. Okay. And if you need a snack, it's always okay. Like I said, if you eat it, just track it and it's all good. But you have to bring it back to the 2 bunnies and really use the more sure model if you feel like you need to eat anything more.